Whereas the City of West Des Moines recognizes and honors our veterans for their service and courage to protect our freedoms. Whereas on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, on the 11th of November 1918, an armistice was reached, ceasing fighting between Allied nations and Germany. More than 4.7 million Americans put down their arms and marked the official end of World War I. In 1954, Congress officially renamed the day Veterans Day to recognize all those who have served in our armed services. And whereas we honor the service, dedication, and selfless sacrifice of our veterans to uphold the delicate freedoms and liberties we so deeply cherish. And whereas on this day, we thank our broadly diverse veterans, living and deceased, who served honorably during war and peacetime. We recognize their service has required sacrifice, hardship, endurance, dedication, bravery, courage, and the highest level of patriotism. And whereas this day provides us the opportunity to recognize our local West Des Moines, Emmerich Williams VFW Post 8879, and other military organizations that have banded together and are active in the service of our veterans, residents, and community. So now, therefore, Russ Trimble, the Mayor of West Des Moines, Iowa, do hereby call upon the community to recognize November 11th as Veterans Day and urge all residents of West Des Moines to honor the valor and sacrifice of our veterans by remembering that freedom is not free and these individuals paid for the freedoms we all enjoy today. So with that, we are so privileged today to have Carol Whitmore here representing the VFW. And is it next year, Carol, you're going to be the head of the whole thing?
2025.
2025. She's from Iowa. She's going to be the head of the whole VFW for the country, United States. So we're very honored to have her here. She's put in a lot of time. Her service has been from 77 to 2013, but she's kept helping and working with the VFW organization over the time to make sure we hold up veterans and keep them in our thoughts and remember what they've done for us and how we can help them. So I think Carol and her husband Brad's here. Brad, thanks for coming with Carol. I'd like Carol to tell her story, and she's going to share some words with us that will be very appreciative that, again, you came here and speak to us. Thank you.
Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you for letting me be here today to speak to you for a little bit. I wanted to say what a beautiful Iowa fall day it is, but not quite yet. It is supposed to be warmer out, so I have that faith, and then, of course, it'll be 40 degrees tomorrow. So, thank you, City of West Des Moines, for having me, Tom Haddon, and Hannah Guck for reaching out for me to speak here today. It is truly an honor. And if we have any veterans in here today, I'd like you to either stand or raise your hand so we can recognize you. If we do have some veterans in here, please let us appreciate you a little bit. Here we go. Thank you. Thank you. When I was asked to speak here today, I was a little hesitant about speaking about myself. Hannah said she wanted to hear my story, and Tom wanted to hear my story. And my story is really very simple. I am not special, I am not wealthy, and I am not famous. I'm just an American who believes in this country and what I can do for it in my own humble way, and to pay it back and to pay it forward. I come from a very small farming community in Traer, Iowa. I went to college at UNI, and I found myself not being able to afford college and to attend any longer. So my choices were to incur a very large debt or join the military, and the military won. And I did not intend to stay longer than 3 years in the military. But 36 years later, I finally retired. I initially joined the military for college money, but that's not what kept me in. My brothers and sisters in arms kept me in. No one else understood the joys of being in the field for days on end, or eating meals ready to eat while driving a 5-ton truck in Guatemala. Those experiences and a sense of doing something right, that's what kept me in. I started out in communications, but I retired as a nurse with my last assignment in sunny Iraq. I would not trade a day. It put me on my path with the VFW, and I will be National Commander, the first Iowan in 2025, and I'm very proud of that. It's a tremendous opportunity to represent combat veterans and to be a good steward for the organization. So with Veterans Day on Friday, I think it's appropriate we think about every veteran that has sacrificed their family time, the family get-togethers, the missed holidays, and those that have paid the ultimate sacrifice to protect every American and keep the peace for our future. Veterans Day is a day of reflection also. It's a day to remember our legacy of freedom that has been given to us. It's a day to cherish our values, virtues that have been preserved for all of us at all costs. To those who are currently serving, and I see there are 4 from the city of Des Moines that are currently serving, please remember them. They are someone's daughter, son, mother, father. They are someone's whole world. We have a grandson who is currently deployed. He left his 3-month-old daughter to do the mission of preserving not just our way of life, but countries that are under oppression and have no recourse for tyranny. We owe a debt of gratitude to every generation before us that has served on foreign and domestic soil. We can never repay the cost of time, but we can ensure they are appreciated and receive proper medical care for their visible and invisible wounds. Today and every day, we need to take the opportunity to keep alive the memories and accomplishments of our nation's heroes. We need to embrace every occasion to educate future generations, along with the public and our elected officials, of the achievements and needs of our nation's veterans. My hope is that each of us will be motivated and inspired by patriots past and present. I hope this will lead us to a brighter future and renewed sense of loyalty and purpose. To remain committed to a stronger nation and to our fellow veterans, they are the ones who have paid the ultimate price. Yes, Veterans Day is a day to celebrate the courage, the deeds, the sacrifice, dedication, and commitment of all veterans who have served. But more than that, it's a day to be grateful for our way of life. Thank you all for your time this morning. May God bless each and every one of us. Thank you.
Carol, I have a question. As your duties as a national commander, what will that entail?
Well, the question was, what do my duties entail? A lot of it is kissing babies and shaking hands, but it's an opportunity to represent combat veterans. Veterans of foreign wars are the only ones that are recognized who have served on foreign soil or hostile environments, and it is my privilege to represent more than 1 million veterans, combat veterans, who have served. So it's a tremendous responsibility, and I am very grateful for this opportunity to do this. And it will be in 2025. I go through chairs. I'm called a designee right now. I'm in training. But next year I will be junior vice, and then senior vice, and then commander-in-chief of the Veterans of Foreign Wars in 2025. So again, it is a tremendous opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you again, Tom and Hannah, for asking me to speak here today. It is a wonderful privilege to be here with everybody in West Des Moines. Thank you.
As I started, again, thank our veterans who served the country here and work for West Des Moines. We have a significant amount, and we're very honored and pleased that you work for us. And then we're continuing to work, as I said, also that how to better recognize your service to the country. So that's an ongoing. Todd Sadler's our new HR person. Started the discussion. We're going to keep that going. I appreciate Hannah for your work you did this morning. We take this quarterly breakfast and hold it up and make it more. And I think this will grow over time, and we'll do more and better things for the veterans and for the recognition of you. So thanks for coming today, and thanks for all of you for attending. And we'll reach out to all of you to, again, get your ideas and suggestions how we can move this forward. So thanks, and have a good day.